Hello everyone, my name is Shawn Pigg. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. I encourage you to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave some comments. It definitely inspires me to continue to drive you with ambition and motivation. Today we're going to talk about the 3 E's. It's something I truly believe in. Matter of fact, it's in most of my slogans and my logos. It's energy, excitement, and enthusiasm. One thing is for certain, energy, excitement, enthusiasm is the most contagious thing that you can do. Not only to others, but to yourself as well. To wake up every morning with enthusiasm takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of focus. However, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So you have enthusiasm. The last 4 letters of enthusiasm is IASM. I am sold myself. So what are you sold yourself on? Are you sold yourself that you can get that job promotion? Are you sold yourself that you can create your own career, your own business, your own job, be an entrepreneur, be a CEO of your own company? Are you sold yourself that you're good looking, that you have great communication skills, that you can walk high, you can hold your chest out? Are you sold yourself that no negativity is going to knock you down? It's just going to bounce right off you because you're strong enough, you're warrior enough not to accept it, not to bring it in, and not to dwell on it? Are you sold yourself that your life is in a good direction, that you can do whatever you want? Are you sold yourself that you can manifest your own lifestyle? Did you know you can manifest anything? So IASM, enthusiasm, the last 4 letters, IASM, I am sold myself. So when you're sold yourself and believe in yourself, you spark energy, you spark excitement. Energy and excitement is the most contagious thing in the world. Energy and excitement will drive you to the fullest extent to where you can't even walk no more. Your energy and excitement backed by enthusiasm is an unparalleled force of recognition, dedication, persistence, and focus. So every day, how do you give your? How can you be sold yourself? Let me start it off this way. How can you be sold yourself? Well, first of all, look in the mirror, talk to yourself. If you don't like the way you're saying certain words, change the way you say it. If you don't like the way you smile, change the way you smile. And matter of fact, the more you smile, the more enthusiasm you're gonna have. The more you hold your demeanor, your physiology, your structure, the more you hold it up, the higher you hold it up, the more you're gonna be sold on yourself. Your appearance, your self-love, your self-affection, and humbleness, and being you know appreciating everything that's already happened to you in life, and that you've been through all of those dips and hurdles in life to get to where you're at now. So if you're watching this video, I'm going to assure you that you're ready for your next step in life. So now how do you get to your next step? You have to believe in yourself first. You have to be sold yourself, on yourself, for yourself, that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. So every morning you wake up, you have to almost reprogram your mindset. Because let's face it, the first thing you wake up in the morning is probably most likely grab your phone. If you look at statistics, that's what they say. Grab your phone, jump on social media, or grab your phone, check your messages, grab your phone, and what you're doing there is you're continuously creating a life cycle for you. This life cycle becomes an everyday habit to you. And by having a habit, it's becomes your life. You do it every single day without thinking about it. It's natural to you. So you have to do something different, okay? Wake up every morning, and first thing you do is just tell yourself what you're grateful for. I am grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my looks. I'm grateful for my communication skills. I'm grateful for the businesses that I owned and operated for over 20 years of my life. I'm grateful that when I was in high school, I was the most likely person to go to jail for life or be dead or in prison. I was voted as that. I was not supposed to be successful like I am today. And I'm grateful that I proved everybody wrong. From friends to teachers to families, I did it. And I just now started. At 45 years young, I am just now starting my next chapter in life. And I am grateful for that. I am grateful for my children. I am grateful for my home. I am grateful for my property. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my network, my team, my employees. And whatever you're grateful for, tell yourself that. Wake up every day and tell yourself 5 things that you're grateful for. And every day, tell yourself 5 different things you're grateful for. Then you also, when you wake up, do some deep breathing. Bring it in. Hold it up here in your chest. Hold it here. Hold it in. And then let it out. Do it 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times. Let your body get numb. Let your body feel something different. Change the way your life cycle is currently, and you will get different results on what you're currently getting. And not only that, tell yourself some affirmations. And don't say you wish you could do this or I want to do this. You say you're gonna do this. Just like I'm gonna look you in the eyes right now and tell you I will be on stage. I will pack out coliseums and I will touch millions of people's lives with my experience and my knowledge that I've earned throughout my lifetime. The lifetime, from a childhood to adulthood to business to being a father to, being a husband, also going through a 23-year marriage and in a divorce, and overcoming and healing and finding self-love and finding happiness again in life. There's all kinds of experiences that I have been through in life already that I'm going to share with you. But the first thing we want to really focus on is how can you be sold yourself? Enthusiasm. How are you going to be sold yourself? The biggest thing you can do is look in the mirror. Wake up every morning, smile, and say, I love you. I'll wake up in the mirror every single day and say, I love you, Shawn. I'm proud of you, Shawn. Keep up the good work. Keep the hammer down, Shawn. You can do this. No matter what is thrown at me. I just had an experience yesterday. So I rented some kind of, what is that called? A Polaris slingshot, a 6-seater out of Panama City. And, they're trying to charge me $2,500 for damage that I did on it. And I didn't do the damage, so I created a page, Outlaw Sucks, on Facebook. And I went through all the reviews from everybody that was charged the same exact thing I was charged, pasted their reviews on my site, brought them over to my site. Now the people are all messed up. They're all frustrated. So I'm getting a kick out of it. I'm getting a kick out of it because watching somebody's action or their reactions towards this situation and also identifying the fact that they don't have any actions to resolve this situation. I'm not the only person that's been going through this. Matter of fact, I have at least 17 other people that were charged for the same exact damages that I was charged for. So it's $2,500 and they threatened to take away my license and this and that and everything else. And I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to outsmart them with kindness. I have no ill against the company other than the fact that they steal from people, which is a proven fact. And now what my job is to just bring that to the forefront, to let people see that, let them make their own decision based on the factual evidence that's presented right in front of them. So these things here is an example of how I can keep enthusiasm within me. Because no matter what is thrown at me, no matter what I'm faced with, no matter what obstacles I'm faced with and I have to jump over, I'm going to look at that obstacle, that issue, that problem. I'm going to look at it as an experience. What did I learn from this? I can either sit here and dwell and pout about how bad that situation was, just horrible. I'm going to be mad for the next 5 to 6 days over it. That was $2,000, $2,500. I'm just absolutely furious. No, forget that stuff. No, the experience allows me to have an opportunity to either react off that or have action off that. So me reacting off that would be immature, would be, I would say cussing them out, yelling at them, screaming at them, just doing immature stuff. But instead I took action against it. Not only for me, but I took action to help other people not get ripped off by this company. So it's not about my money, it's about all the other people that also got ripped off about the same exact problem. So my actions can prevent this from happening in the future. So that makes me feel good about myself, that I'm making a difference. I'm impacting that company enough and will impact that company enough where they don't do these to anybody else again in the future. That makes me feel very good. So I'm sold myself that I'm going to make it happen. So even in business, anything in life, you want to start a company and you're afraid to fail. Why are you afraid to fail? Because you're not sold yourself. You're not sold either on the product, the service, the company, your leadership, whatever it may be. You're not sold yourself, and that is why you're not taking that extra step or even taking a step to start that company. So you need to really focus on how being sold yourself, how to be sold yourself on you, Begin with you. Self-love, self-care, meditation. Bring in your guardian angels, your divine spirits, your gods, whoever you want to call it. Everybody's different, and I'm not going to, persuade you to anything, but except the higher powers, the archangels, divine spirits, the guardian angels that are around you, your ancestors, your guardian, the people that passed away before you that you believe that could be watching over you. Bring them into your life. Ask them for your help, or ask them for their help. Ask them for their support. That is one thing that you can do, and when you bring them into your life, they're always going to be in your life. They're always there. You're just not accepting them. So I would highly recommend, bringing in the higher powers to work with you, to help you build up your self-confidence, and to be sold yourself. So there are a few different ways to be sold yourself, and that's called taking little steps, setting little goals, and accomplishing those little goals. So, for example, you can have a little goal. Today, I'm going to say good morning to everybody I walk by. Say it. Now, here's the deal. This is where it gets really fun at. So let's say you're walking through the stores and you're saying, good morning, and nobody replies back to you. That means your aura, your energy, your demeanor, your physiology, something is wrong with you when you said good morning to that person. Because if you come in with high energy, high spirits, enthusiasm, energy, and excitement, everybody's going to want to say hi to you. Matter of fact, they're going to want to stop you in a store just to talk with you. So make sure when you're going in, do some testing. Next time you go out to a store, do some testing. Walk into the store and say good morning. Good morning. See who replies. Then walk into the store and say, hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And watch the difference between what you attract. Okay? If you're going to walk in with low frequency, low energy, and distorted spirits, then that's what you're going to receive back. I guarantee you're going to walk up to somebody and say, good morning. And the other person is going to say, good morning. Or if you walk in and say, hey, good morning, they're going to say, hey, how are you? And you're going to spark a conversation. Conversations lead to networking. Networking leads to financial success, leads into development and building, and it leads into friendships and even possible partnerships with significant others. So walking in with this high energy and high spirits and just the love and life that you're alive, then you're going to attract exactly what you're giving out. And I want you to try that. So walk into stores and say good morning to people. Use different demeanors. Use different physiologies. One day walk in with your shoulders down. Maybe walk, hey, good morning. So let me ask you a question. If I was doing these videos and I'm like, hey guys, I'm Shawn. Welcome to my channels. I'm going to tell you a lot today. I'm going to tell you how to really improve your life and fire you up and get you excited. Just grab a pen and paper and take some notes, and I'll tell you, we'll go through everything there for you. What would you think? You're going to X out. See ya. But now if I walk and say, hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Shawn Pigg, and I'm here to inspire you, motivate you, and take you to that next level, and you're seeing my energy come through, you're feeling my energy come through, you're going to listen. You're going to pay attention, and you're going to come back for more. That's what my goal is here. As I transition into this brand new career of mine, keep in mind, I own several successful companies, a lot of internet companies and also, non-internet based companies, and I have great staff, great employees, have a great life. Yes, I have that. My life isn't perfect. I have problems just like everybody else does, but I look at it differently. When I have a problem, I study that experience and I try to pull out any positive education that I learned from that experience. I was going to mention, let me give you an example. So you're driving down the road and you blow a tire, right? So you get out, now you have to change this tire. It's 107 degrees outside. You're on the edge of an 8-lane interstate, 12-lane interstate, right on the side of the shoulder there. You have to dig through your trunk. Your trunk has so much junk in it that you have to dig through your trunk just to try to get your tire and your jack out. And then, you're digging through everything, you're pulling everything out, you finally got it out, you got it on, you're jacking it up. Now you're going to sit there and fight with the lug nuts. The lug nuts haven't been taken off because you haven't rotated your tires in 15,000 miles. So now you're trying to struggle to get the lug nuts off. You're mad, you're upset, you're angry, you're kicking it, you're mad. Then finally you got it off, and you're like, oh. Then you're going to get the next tire, and you're going to put that tire on it, and you're just frustrated as could be. So here's one of two things that are going to happen. The first thing is, the rest of your day is going to suck. Matter of fact, you're going to bitch about that same problem probably for the next 5 to 6 days to your friends and family. You're reassuring yourself how negative of a situation that was, how horrible it was. Why can my life be this bad? Okay, that's what's going to happen. It's human. It's human. So you have to transition that. When you get out and you look at everything, you blew a tire. Okay, well, let's see. Are my tires bad? Did I run over a nail? Let's see. Well, God, maybe blew my tire because I would have gotten a car accident up the road there and could have died. All right, so let's open a trunk. Whoa, look at all that stuff in my trunk. Well, let's see. When I get home, I'm going to make a priority to clean out my trunk, clean out the junk in my trunk. I'm going to clean the trunk out, and I'm going to organize my stuff so I'm organized, I'm efficient, and now I am sold myself that I am organized. If my tire goes flat again, I am prepared. Now, so let's say this. Let's say, well, your lug nuts weren't coming off. Okay, well, let's look at this experience. Well, the experience is, well, maybe I should get my tire rotated on a schedule every 5,000 miles. Or maybe I should carry a can of PB blaster in my car. So take everything that is occurring to you and try to draw out positivity. Try to draw out ways that you can have actions off of that experience to make it more positive for your future in the event that you run into that again. Because let's face it, we're going to run into the same experiences over and over and over again. They're just disguised differently. That's all it is. And if you take action on that experience instead of having a reaction on that experience, the next time you run into that experience, no matter what type of costume it may be in, you're gonna be fine. It's gonna be no big deal to you. So this is also how you sold yourself. Now, taking those little goals that we were talking about, every day give yourself some additional goals. I love the fact that when people say, my lawnmower broke, I don't know how to fix it, I got to take it up. Why don't you know how to fix it? YouTube does. Do you have a YouTube? Google it. YouTube it. Find the problem. Fix it. Or I can't change the brakes on my car. Why? It takes 10 minutes. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. Why can't you do it? Because you already told yourself you can't do it. You're not sold on yourself that you cannot. You can change your brakes on your car. This home, I built it. These hands. I've never built a home in my life. I did this. It took 2.5 years. I did it during the COVID. I did it because the company was shut down. So I had a choice. Either I could sit here and cry and pout that the whole world is shut down, and including my company, or I could say, okay, the world is shut down right now. What can I do to do something positive to help influence and put an impact on my future? What I decided to do to build this home. And this isn't bragging, this is inspiration. This home is bought and paid for. It's it's about almost 5,000 square feet, $600,000 home, bought and paid for. And I did it during COVID. That's the thing, when the whole world was sitting down crying because of this pandemic, and they're sitting down watching the news and bringing all this negativity in their lives, and they can't go out of their house, you could have found something to do. And regardless if it's building a home or anything, it's called self-education. It's called training yourself and driving yourself to learn something new every single day. And that way you could be sold on yourself no matter what is presented at you in life, no matter what is thrown at you in life, you can overcome it because you're sold yourself that you can do it. Now, let's say you did do it and you failed. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? You're bound to fail. Failure's not an option, but it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Every single day in my companies, I'll hit a brick wall. And I have, a matter of seconds to come up with a way to overcome that and to get back on track. And that happens. My company, we have 3 million discounts now and millions of members. So imagine managing that. when you run into a problem that you didn't foresee or anticipate, and then all of a sudden you have to come up with a solution within a matter of minutes to fix it and correct it. So that is life, not only in business, but that's life. You're going to be thrown a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, and a lot of situations, and it depends on you how you handle that. So go ahead and start training your mindset now. Be grateful and humble for what you have. Tell yourself every morning how grateful and humble you are for what you have, for what you've been through, and that you made it this far in life. So far. If you made it through all of the stuff that has bothered you already, imagine how, and you come up with a way to turn that into positivity, those experiences into positivity. Imagine what's going to happen in the future. There's nothing that's going to be able to knock you down. You're going to get right back up and running. Hey, listen, I'm going to be creating a lot of different videos as my mind starts to, wrap my head around this new venture I'm going on. My video is going to talk a lot about motivation, self-motivation, inspiration, self-inspiration, closing deals, starting companies, marketing strategies. I happen to be a walking encyclopedia when it comes to several different industries in life, simply because I put myself in that position to learn it. And my job is to help educate you so you don't fall into that same pitfall, so that you can go around that pitfall and continue to your life and your successful journey that you're on. Once again, I encourage you to please like and subscribe, comment. It does help me and inspires me. Plus, it helps me with the the YouTube algorithm that allows me to keep pushing up in the algorithm and ranking, and it also keeps me going, keeps me inspired. Thank you for all the emails and messages that I've been getting. I'm tremendously grateful for every single one of them, and I thank you. And keep an eye on my YouTube channel. The next video will be coming out soon. I do have my new Roku channel that will be starting within the next week or two, as well as an Apple TV and Fire Stick channel. And I will begin my podcast probably by the end of this month. That will also be linked into my Roku channel, YouTube, and etc. I'm going to also have guest speakers on a lot of my YouTube videos. I have some very big celebrities and highly influential people that will be speaking with me, that I became friends with and good acquaintances with over the years in my business. So stay tuned, focus on the videos, like, subscribe, and look forward to speaking to you next time. Have a great day.